Dealing with constant bloat and chronic GI issues is no fun, especially for busy working mums with lots of obligations, and not being able to get answers from doctors can be so frustrating. In this video, we'll share the real culprit behind many GI symptoms called SIBO and 3 steps to getting rid of it.
Traditionally, when people see their doctor complaining of gut issues, they'll be examined and then usually sent to a GI specialist. And most GI doctors will then do a colonoscopy, which can be important and necessary in some cases, but really doesn't tell us what's happening at the microbial level in the gut.
In fact, they miss looking into the small intestine completely, and that is where the problem usually occurs. And just scoping the gut also doesn't pick up really important factors like food sensitivities, pathogens, or bacterial overgrowth, which is usually the cause of many GI symptoms.
So often when patients' scopes come back fine, they may give you a diagnosis of IBS, a blanketed diagnosis that's attached to symptoms, but not the cause of GI distress, which is why IBS is oftentimes a bit of a mystery diagnosis, and many doctors won't be able to tell you the true cause when your scopes and blood come back fine. Or they may simply tell you that it's all in your head and offer you antidepressants, allowing gut issues to process unmonitored.
So 70% of IBS cases are actually undiagnosed SIBO, or small intestinal bacterial overgrowth. So when people are struggling with IBS, they may go on a low FODMAP diet, but this still doesn't deal with the SIBO, as you can't starve bacteria with food alone. SIBO happens when bacteria that shouldn't be there find their way into your small intestines and they take up camp. When there's a small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, many people experience symptoms like bloating, gas, and diarrhea that people think are IBS. While there are many causes of SIBO, stress is one of the major culprits. And for working burnt out mamas, I know that you guys have a bucket load of stress, which means you are more susceptible to developing SIBO. So the first step to effectively dealing with SIBO is to first identify if you have it, or is it something happening in the lower large intestinal tract? This is done with a SIBO breath test. If it is SIBO, the second step is to follow protocols that are more antibacterial, because we are dealing with a bacterial overgrowth here. Here we focus on how changing up your diet can support healing. With my specialization in nutritional medicine, I am a big fan in using the elemental diet, which is a medical formulated nutritional shake, which has been shown to be as, if not more, effective than antibiotics. It can be tough to do these nutritional SIBO protocols, but we are there every step of the way, guiding people on the correct way to heal from SIBO. So the third step to get to the underlying cause or causes so that the SIBO doesn't flare up again after clearing it. So some of the reasons people get SIBO could be digestive organ issues, or due to medications that could be affecting motility, or you may have issues with low stomach acid or your gallbladder, or even lesions from surgery.
Oh, let's say it again. Stress! Stress can absolutely affect your gut function, which can then lead to SIBO, which is why we place a big emphasis in our practice on treating you holistically, mind, body, and spirit, and not just pounding you with gut treatments. Our goal is to uncover the root cause so we can better manage the contributing factors of how you got the SIBO in the first place, so that you can avoid it in the future too. And so that you can go on living your best life for you and your family. To go deeper on the topic of SIBO and the impact this is having on your family, sign up for a free 15-minute discovery call where we can discuss your specific situation. Simply click the button below this video.